Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been around almost 5 years now, and we are now in a position where we are starting to expand our economy, and that'll improve the liquidity and value of our currency, and that'll benefit all our citizens. Now, anybody can become a citizen. You just come along, register, prove you're a real person. That's it. There's no fee, there's no obligation. So it's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? We're also a non-separatist organization. That means we don't separate people into groups based on what they look like, where they come from, what gender they are, or anything else. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, but all individually unique, and all therefore having something unique to offer our community, and so all of equal value. We have a little affirmation in a minute that helps us with that ideology, but we start with an opening prayer to help us find true happiness in life. Everybody wants to be happy. Excuse me. I'm not talking about short-term pleasure. You get these spikes of pleasure and then you get depressed. And I'm not talking about these ups and downs like that. I'm talking about that inner peace that is always with you, and no matter what's going on around you, you always have that calmness and that happiness, and you only get that through loving service to others. You can't buy it, and until you find it, you're always going to have something missing in your life, and maybe you don't even know what it is. But once you've found it, everything else falls into place. You start attracting into your life all the things that you want and need. You don't have to chase after them anymore. So that's what our little prayer is about. So let me welcome you, whether you are watching the live here with us now or whether you're watching a recording. You're equally welcome. I know that everybody can't make 7 o'clock on in the evening London time. It's just not convenient for everybody. So we have a lot of people watch the recordings, and they're all there available, going right back to day one. They're in YouTube, they're in Facebook, and for the last couple of years, I think they're in Twitch as well. Let me just see who's in here live now. We've got quite a few people in, it looks like. We've got Ramachandra in from Watford in England. We've got Peter from the Cameroon in Africa. Got Ron from Amsterdam in Holland. Andrew from New Zealand, Auckland. We've got Jay from California. And he's just saying he got $140 in the random withdrawals. Great. Lovely when people that are on the live get that, and you got it on New Year's Day. So that's, when was that? That's only yesterday, isn't it? So great. We got Lewis in from Lisbon in Portugal. We got Norman from Doncaster in England. We've got Derek from Nigeria, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, and we got Don from Vancouver Island in Canada. No doubt there'll be more turning up as we go on, and if they miss anything important, they can always get it from the replay, from the recording, can't they? So let's get started right away with that little prayer and affirmation, and I'll tell you what's been going on today. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. Our little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Before we get into what's been going on today, I was reading. I like reading. We do have a television, but I don't think it's been switched on for 2 years. And I thought I'd just read a little bit of a paragraph, because it's very relevant to a new year when we're all starting to think about good things, being positive, and so on. And it says, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. And that's from Proverbs 23:7. This wisdom may be heeded by every man who would improve himself and strive to realize the highest goal of life. What we constantly think about will influence what we become. Our circumstances in life, our moods and habits, our successes and failures are largely products of our thoughts. Indeed, the power of mind is the originating and governing force behind all of creation. And it goes on more, but I just thought I'd bring you that, because I often talk about being positive and thinking about things. What you focus on, you get in life. It becomes a reality. The more you focus on it, the more you think about it, the more concentration you put into it, it goes deeper and deeper. It goes from your conscious mind into your subconscious. And if you keep on with that thought, it goes beyond there into the superconscious. And once it gets into the superconscious, nothing can stop it from manifesting. And that is the power of thought. And it's not necessarily easy to get to the stage where your thoughts automatically manifest, but it's worth giving it a go. And it does work. I'm not going to quote examples that have happened in my life at the moment, but I have proven it to work. And what you need to do is you need to really, really, really focus on where you want to be, not where you are. You focus on where you are, you're going to get more of what you've got now. You focus on where you want to be now, and it's, once again, not always easy. You might be focusing on or you might be wanting to be in a situation where you can just pay your bills very easily and you've got money in the bank, and then all of a sudden you get hit by a load of bills and you focus, how am I going to pay this? How am I going? And you start focusing on the situation that you're in, because you need to think about it. How am I going to get out of it? And I'm not saying you should ignore the reality of where you are, but you have to just treat it as something that will work itself out. It always does, doesn't it? Doesn't matter how much you worry about it or don't worry about it, the solution always comes. So what you have to do is you have to say, okay, I've got all these bills, I will get them paid, because I'm going to be in this situation. And you get back to focusing on where you are and where you are and where you are, not where you are, but where you are in your real mind, in where you're going to be, what you are aiming to be. And it is really, really so important. You want to lose weight, don't get on the scales every day and say, oh, I'm overweight. If you get on the scales, just take a look at it and say, okay, I am getting closer to my goal. Whether the scales indicate that or not doesn't matter. you've got to put that into your mind that you are going to get closer to your goal. Your focus on your goal. My goal is to be whatever weight it is that you want to be. Don't focus on the fact that you're overweight. Don't think, oh, I can't eat that because I'm overweight and I can't. Just say, okay, I choose wisely what I eat because I am that weight, and that is always maintained by me making the right choices. You've got to focus on what you want, not what you have. Okay, unless what you have is what you want, of course, then it's fine. Right, let's have a look. We've got Iona in from the Cook Islands, and we've got Richard in from Devon in England as well. I do have some numbers for you, but let's get on to the development first of all. Not heard from the Fun Miracles team after we had our initial discussion. I didn't think, I mean, he was optimistic that they'd get back to me Thursday, but I didn't think they would. Now, tomorrow, I'm not going to be here for a lot of the day. I have to go to Plymouth, and I'll be leaving about 11 o'clock. So I'll probably be offline from 10:30, maybe even 10:15. And I don't know whether I'll get back online very much before we have the live, because I've got to stay over in Plymouth, and I'll be coming back tomorrow. So I don't think there should be any problem with me doing a live, but I'm not going to be around tomorrow to get involved in much of the things that are going on. However, today we've been working with Vishal, and we've got on the development server some of the changes that we're going to push onto the live server. And basically I've said, it's okay by me, looks good to me. Devyani will want to cast her eye over it as well, but those changes should be on your live server probably tomorrow, I think. They include the 100% bonus for your referrals. So instead of it being 50 cents, it's going to be $1. It'll still show as 50 cents in your commission, but in the in your available cash wallet, it'll show as $1 as a referral commission from so and so, including 100% Power of One bonus. So you will get that. Also, the matrix commissions for the different levels will be in tabs available there for you to view as well. And I think also the correction, I've not checked that, I should have done. I'll have a look at that after, on the being able to add your other opportunities into the multiple income streams through that downline builder. So there are various things that we've been working on today, and hopefully they'll be pushed onto the live server tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Okay, not a promise. There are some things that I wasn't sure of in the way that we were extracting numbers for the Active Elite members, and it didn't sort of tie in with the month-end figures. I talked about it yesterday. Devyani's been looking at it today, and she's made some corrections, but I still think there is, well, I know there is something still not right that was right before, but something that she's done has made something else not right, and I'll get to that in a moment when we go through the numbers. But we've been working on various things there. Now also Ram has got pretty much, I think he's almost finished with the recruitment tool, but we're having problems with Facebook for me to get some keys that he needs for Meta, which is for Facebook, and I don't think we're doing WhatsApp actually, but Facebook and Instagram definitely. So there is progress being made there, but we spent quite a lot of time on it today, and Facebook isn't easy at the best of times. So we're having a struggle with that, but he said, leave it with me, I'm going to try something else. So he's trying to get a workaround on what we've got. But it's looking very promising that tool will be available to you pretty soon. Mo is working on the WordPress site, making it more attractive. I've also asked him to have a go at the registration page, but he's waiting for me to provide some more information on that, so he can't do much with that until I give him the information, and I've not done it. We did discuss with Devyani and Vishal, and Christian is also involved, but we're not quite sure how much at this stage, whether or not we can persuade him to get back into working with us on a more regular basis. But he has been offering some advice and assistance from time to time, and is casting his eye over things, and really I suppose he's thinking whether he can afford the time with his family and his job and everything else. But we are going to build the Share Hope program ourselves. We're going to completely rewrite or write the code for it ourselves, and then we'll just transfer everybody from the database, because at the moment I thought it would just be quicker, and it was, I suppose, but speed isn't always the answer, because a lot of that script is encrypted. We can't get into it and make changes. We have to wait for things, and things are not always correct. So we're going to rewrite that, and that Vishal will be moving on to that once we've got the Easy Team Builder out of the way, and that is very close to being done. So there's a lot happening there. Devyani is going to be back on the mall tomorrow. She's done quite a lot on it, but she keeps getting pulled off. So you know yourself, if you're involved in something and you're doing it, and then you get pulled off, and then you go to do something else, and then you come back to it and you think it takes you a while just to pick up where you were. So it isn't the ideal situation, but we will get it all sorted out. So that really is the update on the developments, because there won't be much in the way of updates tomorrow, I don't think, unless I manage to get online earlier than I'm anticipating, and can catch up with everybody and see what's been going on. Okay. I see we've got a couple more people in, I think. Got Nankiep in from Nigeria. Don was already in. Will we be getting a splash page for the ETB, it should be, Easy Team Builder? Yeah, without doubt, but we haven't got it at the moment, and we will get to it. Of course, you can make your own as well, but we will have one in the not too distant future. And we got Buzina in from Edinburgh in Scotland. Let me give you the numbers and then I can explain a little bit about what I was talking about there in the discrepancies. We have an increase of 88 in the 777 plan to 31,690, sorry. We have an increase of 13 in our registered members, but we only have an increase of 11 in our active members, and that's not possible, because if we've got 13 increase in our registered members, we should have at least 13 active members increase. So that there's something there that needs to be looked at, and I've left a message for Devyani about it. The Share Hope, we have dropped four people. We had 511 yesterday, we got 507 today. They may do the wise thing and renew their subscriptions tomorrow before the matrix is run. But if they don't, they'll miss out big time. I'm sick of warning people and everything. So we are getting more stable in there, that there are less people that are in and out. We're getting people that are coming in, serious people that say, okay, I understand it's $130 for a year, and then I don't have to pay anything else. And that may be a lot less than $130, depending on my efforts and the efforts of other people as well, I suppose, right? So that is standing at 507 at the moment. We have, what else do we have? Multiply Visa, no change in the membership level, and we didn't get enough in the logging in. We got exactly 80 cents, but it didn't take us up into the next dollar level. So we're still at $10,647.91 now in the bonus pool there. Okay, when we're going to put that there, put it there. Right. Having to think. I can't think of anything else that has come up today. My time, a lot of my time has been with RAM. I am really looking forward to us having that recruitment tools. I think that'll help people. Once the tool is available, there's still a lot to do with that, because we're going to need a fresh, effectively, I mean, Don was talking about splash pages. We will effectively need a different splash page every day for that, and so that is something that we've still got to organize. But I think it'll be easier to organize that once everything else is in place. It's just a case of getting somebody to design those, and then we can upload them. Once we've got maybe something like 90 or 100 of them, we can rotate them a bit. But we don't want the same thing going out all the time from everybody. It would be too much. We want a lot of variety, and so that we can attract all sorts of different people in all sorts of different ways. Okay. What else have we got? I don't think we've got anything else there, so we can get on to giving some more money away. Jay says he got 140 yesterday. He could get another 140 today. You know, it's totally random. Nothing to say that you can't win. 2 or 3 days on the run. It's unlikely because there are a lot of people and it's just random and it'll pick people out, but it is possible. So let's do it. Where are we? Let's let me find the spreadsheet. I do have it ready. Yeah. Okay. We do a screen share. Okay, so here is the spreadsheet. It's pre-prepared, ready for us to put a couple of numbers in here and then look for those numbers, paste them in, see how much they're going to get. We have 2,159 people in the spreadsheet today, and hopefully that is more accurate than it has been. Okay. I think we had a few people that sneaked in somehow. I've got I was talking with Devyani and we basically know what was happening, but I'm not going into it anyway. So that's it. If you want to see the numbers, there they are. We go right down here, and it's there 2159 for the last person on the list, and 2 for the first person. From is in here, and so are Rosa and Rosita somewhere. If they win, we'll just pick another number because they can't win because they're admin and test accounts. Okay, with that said, oh, there's Rosa, Frammy and Rosa. I don't know where Rosita is. There should be a Rosita as well somewhere. Okay. They get jumbled up when I sort the page into share help and things. Okay, let's go now to random.org and do a screen share there. There we go, random.org, boom. And we've got those numbers in, 2 and 2159. So when I click generate, it's going to pick a number. It could be 2, could be 2159, it could be any number in between. And we're going to pick 2 as we do every day. So here we go. 1437. I'm going to put that in the spreadsheet. And we can go back here now, click again, and we get another number, and that is 118. And I'm going to put that in the spreadsheet. 118. And we can stop sharing that random.org now, and we can go back to the spreadsheet. It's a bit messy, but we get there, don't we? Okay, so here we are. So those are the numbers, and you saw those generated. We're looking for 1437. 1437 is here. And if we go back up the top, pop that in there. And there you see it, 1437. Matching, and it's Hansia. And the sponsor is whoever that is. Simply Simon. So we need to make that a bit bigger so we can see who it is. Okay, so there you are. Now that is only going to be a $60 payment, because he's not going to get the 40 for ShareHope, not going to get 20 for Poverty Crusher, not going to get 20 for Easy Team Builder. So missing out on $80 through not being in those other programs. But $60 is $60. Let's have a look for 118. Oh, too far. It's way back up here. Oops, 118. And I think this is a $140 one. Yep, in everything. Boom. $140 going to Huckhill Weezer and Anko Weezer. I'm sure he'll be in here as well. I know they're all part of a team that are all quite active members. So they're going to get 140 each. Simply Simon, I don't know. We can have a quick look and see if Simply Simon is in there. Boom, yes he is. So that is good news. It means that all 4 of these people are going to get paid. So there we go. That's it for today's free money giveaway, free cash. We can stop sharing now. No, let me save that first. And that way I don't have to watch the replay to see who won, which I had to do about a week ago. Okay, let's get back here. No questions. We just got people saying congratulations to the winners. Yeah, I suppose they're winners, aren't they? So congratulations to everybody. I'll be here tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, get that happiness within by sharing love and abundance, being of loving service to others, going that extra mile. And there was something else came in today as well. It was from another program, but it was a list of 17 things, I think. Something happened there. Seem to have been missing some. Anyway, I'll pick it up and we'll perhaps go through them one at a time, you know, because they are really good points that was brought up. So, with that said, I'm gone. You get out there, do your best. Don't say you're going to do things and then tail off and lose enthusiasm and think, oh, I can't be bothered. You know, the gyms are going to be bursting at the seams for a week or two in January, but it'll be back to normal service by the end of January. You know, all those people that said, oh, I'm going to get fit and I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to work out every day, you know. Don't be like that. Make up your mind to be, do, and have all you want. And make up your mind to do whatever it takes to do that. And it doesn't need to be a massive amount of effort all in one go. It's far better to spend 20 minutes a day, every day, without fail, regardless of the results, in building your business. It'll get you far, far, far more results than spending 3 or 4 hours and then never doing anything again. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless. And as you know, I'm going to see you later, alligator. Ain't a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator.